How's it going, everybody? Gear in here, bring you guys the second episode of Dai's tuning or drift build. So today's car will be a Mazda RX7. This came from one of my subscribers requesting this car, so took the time out and did a drift build for it. So let's get started here. Back out, head into the upgrade shop. I like to start off with the conversions first. I'm going to start off with the engine swap. I'm going to leave it stock, but if anybody's knowing which motor is probably better, it's going to probably be the 5.7 V8 or the LS engine. So I'm going to keep it stock. Drivetrain is rear drive, of course. Aspiration, I'm going to leave that stock twin turboed. Let's move on. Aero and appearance, I'm going to run the West body kit. Front bumper, stock wing or no rear ring, I would say. Rear bumper will be a Bomex kit. Side skirts will be a West, and hood will be a John. So let's move on. Tires and rims. Tire compound will be sports. Front tire width 255. And rear tire is 275. I mean, honestly, anything above that, maybe you can try 285, but anything above this kind of much overkill in a car. I mean, it's just too big of a tire. Me personally, in the game, you should have never put a tire this big for this type of car in the first place, because how light the car can get. But I'm going with a 275. Rim style, I'm going to be going with Wheel Sports. To be honest, it's probably my favorite rim in the game. It's light rim and it's not that bad looking. Tire size or rim size, I meant to say, is going to be a 17 in the front and a 17 in the rear. So let's move on from there. Clutch would be a race clutch. Transmission would be race. Driveline is race. And differential is going to be a race. Let's move on to the platform and handling. Brakes will be race. Springs and dampering will be race. Front anti-roll bars is race, and rear is also race. Chassis reinforcement, I'm putting the race roll cage in it, and reduction will be a race weight reduction. Let's move on. Engine. Air filter is race. Fuel system is race. Ignition is race. Exhaust is race. Rotors and compression is going to be a race. Twin turbo, I kept that stock. Intercooler is also stock. Oil and coolant is also stock. And flywheel will be race. So your standard PI should be S-Class 745 with a power of 476, torque 341. The weight should be 2344, and your front door, your displacement should be 50%. So let's move on to the tune. My tire pressure in the front will be 30 in the front, 28 in the rear. Gearing, I will be running a 3.5 gearing final drive. First gear is at 289, second 228, third 198, fourth 1.6, fifth 1.3, and sixth 1 is a straight 1. Now the gearing is pretty much up to you, because it's like a personal preference of how you want your gear ratios to be. So I'm gonna grow with this. If you like this, it'll be good, and I hope you enjoy it. But if not, you can always go through and retune it to your way you want it to be. Alignment. From the camber is going to be front is a -2, rear is -1.0. I'm running no toe in the front or rear. Caster is a 7.0. Anti-roll bar is 25.02. Rear is a 23.01. Springs is a 620.3 in the front, and rear is a 580.2. Rod height got it all the way slammed or low to the max. Damping, the front is going to be rebound is going to be 9.0 in the front, and the rear 8.0, and bump is going going to be a 4.0 in the front and rear 3.2. I'm running no aero. Brakes is kind of like how I said with the gearing. It's kind of a personal preference of how you want your brakes. For me, I'm running 70, 80. That's pretty much been working for me lately. Differential, pretty much is going to be locked. So that is pretty much the drift build. Well, I'm going to be cutting it off first so you guys can hear the runs and everything while I'm drifting and everything. But give a rate, give a comment, give a subscribe and everything. And also don't forget to leave a comment of, like I said, I'll continue to want requests of what cars that you guys want to see me build and everything. So keep the requests coming, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video, and guys, take care.